The cold screen light hits your face as you scroll. One more video, one more game. "I'll start tomorrow," you whisper. But tomorrow is just a ghost. As you lie there, a heavy silence brings that quiet, aching question. What am I actually doing with my life? You call this laziness. You think you just need more discipline. But let's be honest, it has nothing to do with time management. It's a quiet, desperate retreat from growing up. On the outside, you look like an adult. You wear the clothes, you have the years. But inside, there's a child panicking every time life demands a real choice. Carl Jung used a term for this: puer eternus, the eternal boy. You know it as Peter Pan syndrome. It doesn't mean you lack talent. You probably have a mind full of brilliant ideas. But you have a desperate obsession with absolute freedom, keeping every door open while never actually walking through any of them. This is what Jung called the provisional life. You work a job, but tell yourself it's temporary, a placeholder until your true genius is discovered. You live in a messy room, but don't clean it because this isn't your real home. You date someone, but keep one foot out the door, waiting for someone more perfect. Because everything feels temporary, you never put your heart on the line. You live as a spectator, watching others sweat, fail, and build. Your mind whispers they are trapped in the ordinary rat race, while you are waiting for a special path. But the hard truth is, you are using freedom as a shield. If you never commit, you can pretend you have the potential to do anything. If you never try, you never face failure. You keep your dreams safe inside your head, because an untested dream never dies. Where did this fear of reality begin? Many who fall into this trap were once gifted kids. You were the smart kid who got praise without trying, building your identity on being special. But the real world does not reward potential. It only rewards results. Suddenly you are not instantly amazing. You make mistakes and get rejected. To your fragile ego, this feels like an execution. So, your mind triggers procrastination. I only failed because I didn't try. If I did, I'd be the best. Procrastination protects the illusion of your greatness. Like Icarus, you fly on wax wings, refusing to walk on the hard ground. This evasion turns into a self-destructive loop with 3 invisible traps. First, anesthetics. When reality gets heavy, you escape. You drown life's alarm bells in gaming, scrolling, or digital noise, a psychological painkiller to numb the fact that you are standing still. Second, fear of commitment. The moment a relationship or project demands responsibility, you panic. You focus on tiny flaws, find excuses to drift away, or find a partner who acts like a parent carrying your weight while you play the child. Third, the victim mindset. You see every rule, bill, and social pressure as an enemy, like Peter Pan fighting Captain Hook. But Captain Hook is not a villain. He is your boss, the bills, the ticking clock pushing you to grow up. Blaming the system is easy, but it surrenders control. So, how do we step out of this cocoon? First, redefine growing up. You think commitment will kill your creativity. But commitment is not a prison. It's the protective wall that saves your talent. Structure gives the child a place to build. Second, embrace the ordinary. Do small, boring things with radical focus. Clean your room, pay bills, take a normal job with pride. Do them in silence, without screens. Anchor yourself to the ground. Third, practice exposure therapy. Apply for those jobs. Ask for brutal feedback. Rejection won't kill you. Character is forged when you fall on the concrete of reality, brush off the dirt, and keep walking. Finally, find an outside structure. Your willpower is weak. You need a mentor, a strict environment, or disciplined peers who won't tolerate excuses. Let their high standards hold your feet to the fire. It's time to stop living a provisional life. Don't let your potential rust in the word almost. There is no magical moment coming to save you. Carl Jung once said, "The greatest burden a child must bear is the unlived life of its parents." If you keep drifting, you lose more than time. You carry that helplessness into your family and the next generation. Step into the deep water. Your real life is waiting on the other side of the risk.